And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
Good evening from Churchville-Chili High School in Churchville, New York. Tonight, a fun West rivalry matchup. The Battle of Chili in boys soccer as the 5-2-1 Churchville-Chili Saints take on the 3-6 Gates Chili Spartans. So glad you could join us here on RSN. Marty Sakala with you. Well, a good first half to Churchville-Chili on the season at 5-2-1, 4-1 in Monroe 2 division play. The team was unbeaten up until September 14th when they lost to Spencerport and began a 2-game losing streak. Last Saturday, though, a much-needed bounce-back win over Irondequoit 1-0. As for Gates Chili, they're past the halfway point. They had a good start winning over Eastridge 2-1, but after that, the team has lost 6 of its last 8 games. Don't count them out, though, as 4 of those losses have been a 1-goal match. Last time out for them, a great bounce-back win for the team over the School of the Arts merger, 5-0. The two teams played at Gates on September 6th in a 1-0 win for the Saints. Cam Bean was the lone goal scorer that day. He has a total of 3 on the year, but it's been a season for Andrew Berardi with 5 goals. Last time he scored, though, was against Webster Schrader when he went 2-1-5. Comes into today tied for 11th in goals in Monroe County. Sebastian Guerrero is the leader for this team, 8-5-21 on the season for Gates Chili, coming off a hat trick and assist against School of the Arts. He comes in tied for 3rd in the county in points and goals. It's the Battle of Chili round 2 just around the corner. The Saints host the Spartans. It's next on RSN.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's. Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are. Bob Johnson.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Number 15, Andrew Burke. Number 7, Colin Guilfoyle. Number 11, Tanner Ingus. Number 23, Braden Nyokas. Number 2, Aiden Oskinak. Number 1, Josh Smith. And number 35, Ryan Vojanovich. Your Saints are coached by Mr. John Mahoney and assisted by Aaron Twigg, Greg Kincaid, Benji Parks, and Bill Huber. At this time, I would ask that you please rise and move your hats and respectfully face our flag for our national anthem.
From all of us here at Lattimore of North Chi Physical Therapy,
Go Saints!
We are back here on Rock Sports Network, set to go for the Bill Grace High School soccer game of the week between Churchville-Chili and Gates Chili. Marty Sicchiello with you. And as we get set to go here for this matchup, let's give you today's starting lineups. First for Gates Chili. 3-6 on the season, 1-5 in Monroe Division II. Alessio White at forward, number 1. Thomas DiMaggio Jr. at midfield, number 3. Drew Alstrom at defense, number 5. Trung Bowie at defense, number 6. Owen Curley also at defense, number 8. Oliver Sunday plays midfield, number 9. Same with Sebastian Guerrero, number 10. John Montulli plays midfield, number 12. Logan Feisner at defense, number 15. Same with Carter Infantino, number 16. Bennett Miley at midfield, number 17. In net tonight for the Spartans is number 99. That is Cole Falk. As for the starting lineups for Churchville-Chili, 5-2-1 on the year, 4-1 in Monroe 2 to play. Aiden Oskinak, at forward, number 2. Elijah Bailey at midfield, number 3. Isaac Bailey at defense, number 5. Colin Guilfoyle at midfield, number 7. Andrew Berardi-Curdy at forward, number 10. Tanner Ingus at midfield, number 11. Same with Nikos Bitsis, number 14. Andrew Burke at defense, number 15. Same with Braden Nyokis, number 23. Ryan Vajanovic at defense, number 35. In net is Josh Smith. Well, as we get set to go here for action, a beautiful sunset in Churchville, 64 degrees, partly cloudy, the wind blowing to the sun at 8 miles an hour. So we should be set for a fun one in the Battle of Chili. Churchville-Chili with the road white uniforms and blue lettering. As they go left to right. Churchville-Chili with the home black jerseys with white trim orange lettering. They go right to left. Churchville-Chili will defend to begin as Gates Chili kicks things off here early in this one. Full control is set by Guerrero. Watch out for him very closely as the captain's arm badge on. Infantino decides to give it back to Cole Falk. And now Gates Chili tries to set up their offense. Out of bounds, kicked away, a throw-in for the Spartans. And as we wait for the throw-in, today's first half is brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. They enjoy their work they do and bring a positive attitude to their patients' therapy experience. They want their therapy to be something they look forward to each and every session. If patients tell their friends and family about their success at Lattimore, they know they've done their job. Check them out online at lattimorept.com. Couple of kicks, White with it, nearly intercepted by Elijah Bailey. No one really getting full command of this ball early. Back and forth the teams touch. White sends it to Montulli, and it goes back to White once again. Makes the pass to DiMaggio Jr. Tries to set up here Owen Curley, but that goes out of bounds. It is off of a Saint, though, and so Gates Chili with a throw-in. Throwing ricochets off of DiMaggio Jr. leads to a turnover. Ingus picks it up for Churchville-Chili. Ingus trying everything to move it forward, and he does. Sends it to Vujanovic. Moves it to Oskinak. Ricochets off of Guilfoyle as he tries to bring it up, but then that is cleared by Alstrom. Goes from defense to defense. That is Isaac Bailey. As he sent it to Nyokis. Needs some help, felt the pressure though. Headed off of the right center back. Elijah Bailey sets up Vujanovic. Gives it to Berardi-Curdy to set the cross play up. What can the Saints do early? Possible shot, no. Taken away by Oliver Sunday, who puts it across the goal line. Sets up the first corner of the day. And the corner kick belongs to Churchville-Chili. Corner to be taken by Guilfoyle. Team has 14 corners on the season thus far. Guilfoyle puts it up a little bit too strong, headed off of a Gates Chili Spartan. And it was actually rolled off of Churchville-Chili as Berarda Curdy tried to keep it in bounds on the other side. Nope, it is a Churchville-Chili throw-in. So it was ricocheted off the header. Throw-in to be taken by Bitsis. Feeds it back, deep one, trying to set up Bailey on the play, but it's in the hands of Cole Falk. Let's compare the goalies here this evening. First off for Cole Falk, 440 minutes, 56 saves, and 4 goals against with a .5 goals against average on the season thus far. His opponent tonight, Josh Smith, 341 minutes, 5 goals against, 21 saves, and a 1.0 goals against average. Back into Falk's hands as he was pressured by Ozkanak, the senior forward. Has 2 assists on the year, both against Webster Schrader. White out of bounds, throw in for the Spartans. Throw-in set, looked for Curley. As Curley tries to pressure Niokis. Kept in briefly by Bitsis. White gives it back to DiMaggio Jr., lets that go deep. Tried to get it over the top and feed it to Guerrero. And it's headed off of DiMaggio once again. Another header by Montulli. DiMaggio Jr. with it once more. Sends it to his right side and Sunday. Down the sideline for White. Kept in bounds briefly. It's the yellow line that signals the out of bounds here today at Churchville-Chili. This is this is Isaac Bailey. Stays in bounds. Alstrom to command it. May give it back to his keeper in Cole Falk, which he does. Good moves as Guerrero looked for Montulli, intercepted away. Guilfoyle with command of it. Gives it to Berarda Curdy. Decides to give it back to his midfield line. Rushing in there is Burke to keep the play going. And here comes Bailey to set up a potential cross. It's short. Try to get it possibly to Ozkanak to drop her home. Elijah Bailey, the senior midfielder, 2 goals on the year. All Greater Rochester second team last year. Scored against Hilton and Webster Schrader on the year. Churchville-Chili's goal differential, they have the advantage 12-6 on the season. Both of their losses in 1-goal games to Spencerport and Hilton. First foul of the matchup. And Churchville-Chili with it. They want to waste no time. Cross play is up, headed up and trying was Elijah Bailey over the crossbar. Corner kick coming up, the second of the day. To take the corner kick here is Andrew Burke, the senior defender. Burke ready and set. Buffalo Bills fans don't like this term, wide right. And so leads to a goal kick. Gates Chili, again, we mentioned they've lost a bunch of close games this season. And that kind of shows in the goal differential, 15-16. Luckily, that 5-0 win over the merger between Edison Franklin WOIS School of the Arts really helped them out, improve that goal differential to -1 on the season. 41 shots though for the Spartans this year per the Section 5 stats. Down the sideline goes Guerrero. Nice cross pass. Good passing all around. The shot, and it's in! Sebastian Guerrero with his 9th on the year. The Spartans strike first 1-0. Just a good pass over the defensive line. And Guerrero beats out the keeper in the 9th minute. So again, that's the player we were watching very closely in Sebastian Guerrero, the senior midfielder. Again, coming off a 3-1-7 performance against Soda last time out. So now the Saints have to try and equalize this game up. And it's without question, Burke gives it back. So it is ruled Guerrero from Curley, and so for Curley, that's his 2nd assist on the year. A 2-game assist streak for him now, as he also had a helper against School of the Arts. Let's see what the moves that Berardo Curdy has possibly. Keeps it in bounds. No, it goes out. However, though, leads to the throw-in. There's some scuffling between him and Feisner. See who has a cross play. Stumbling was Elijah Bailey. Down he goes, can't draw the penalty up, and it's Cole Falk on the save. So that one is up, headed off of Vrjanovic. And again, Burke may have to give this back. No, and say he clears it. Sets up a Gates Chili throw-in. So an unforced, so actually, correction, a forced error, I should say. Leads to the Spartans throw-in. Sunday on the throw-in. Looked for Curley. Can he get the cross to set up? Another throw-in for Gates Chili. Sunday to throw in. Ricochets off of Montuli, then off of White. Giving back. Berardo Curdy tries to go off to the races. Down he goes. Infantino forces it in enemy territory still. Berardo Curdy tries to control it. He has a quick touch. That goes off of Inges. And Berardo Curdy once again tried to set up Oskinak, but just can't get it to go. We talked about Berardo Curdy, a past player of the game, when we've done the Churchville-Chili boys soccer telecast this season. Tied for 11th in the county in goals this year with 5. Looking for his 6th. And so a throw in for Gates Chili here. Sun is starting to set behind the trees. It's a beautiful sunset. Fans here probably don't know what they're seeing behind them. Bailey tries to make some moves. He gets around 1, can't get through 2. Tried to get to Bitsis and covers. Good moves from Guerrero. He gives it back to his left back in Feisner. Guerrero once again. Deep shot up. However, though, DiMaggio Jr. had to be careful. It's onside for the shot. A nice save, barely, by Josh Smith. We could possibly take a look at the replay. Actually, we won't keep it in play. But DiMaggio Jr. was close to being offside. But he took his time, waited for the D line to get in front of him. It was a good play. Meanwhile, Berardo Carty with a chance. Falk clears it away. And we have a whistle here for a foul. Here's a look at that shot once again by DiMaggio Jr. Could have been a save and ricocheted off. It could have led to a white rebound to put it in. So as we get back to the action, Berardo Curdy, as he feeds it to Bailey, takes it back out to Vrjanovic. Up it goes to the right center back. Berardo with it once more. Nice dribbling, sets it up to Oskinek. He wants to cross this one up and try and set up possibly Bailey here. Does he? The shot almost there. It wasn't Bailey, actually. It was Nikos Bitsis, the junior midfielder, looking to get on the point sheet this season. So a line drive of a kick by Cole Falk, who is getting his money's worth early on here. Throw in for Churchville-Chili. We've got a substitution, speaking of which. Bryce Wolf and Noah Berg step in for the Saints. And out go Vrjanovic and Colin Guilfoyle. Or nope, check that, not Guilfoyle. Oskinek steps out. So back into action we go here just off the Churchville-Chili throw-in. Some good moves from Guilfoyle. Tried to force the corner, leads to a goal kick. So battle breaks out here at midfield. And down goes Guerrero Jr. off the back of Guilfoyle. Gets back up. And it's Berg that tries to set it up over the top. Falk gets there, luckily, just before Guilfoyle had a chance at it. Guilfoyle looking for his first goal on the year. The junior with 2 assists on the year against Irondequoit and Webster Schrader. Churchville-Chili, a good advantage at home this season. A 3-1-1 record. And it could possibly help out once again. Crossplay. Ricochets off of Oliver Sunday, the defender. Leads to a throw-in. Intended target to try and finish it was Bryce Wolf. And so here's the throw-in for the Saints. Berardo Curdy again. Moves it forward. Sets up a play here for Burke. For the cross. Good shot and a save from Cole Falk again, who's getting his money's worth. Unofficially, the third shot of the game for Churchville-Chili. As the ball was scorched up in the air, and it drops. Bringing it up is Burke. Cross play, header missed by Berardo Curdy as Bitsis races down the goal line. Keeps it in play. Second chance at a cross. This is Burke who tries to get control of it. Yes, he does. Can he get around one? Nearly gets tied up. Takes it back out. This is Bitsis once again. And that's wide right. The shot was actually attempted by Wolf. So over 15 minutes into this one. And again, if you've just joined us here on Rock Sports Network on the Facebook or YouTube page, it is 1-0 Gates Chili. Goal coming in the 9th minute with Sebastian Guerrero with his 9th of the season. An assist from Owen Curley. Trying once again here with Wolf to cross it up possibly. However, though, couldn't set up. Tried to dribble his way around Sunday. And sets up a goal kick. Goal kick from Cole Falk. Headed off of DiMaggio Jr. As Wolf wanted it as well. Couple of quick touches. Sunday decides not to send it back to his keeper. Feisner looks for Guerrero, and a throw-in for the Spartans. Guerrero trying to make his way around 3 in triple coverage. Has to send it back to his left back in Ahlstrom, who puts it up, droops off of Miley, and taken away by Guilfoyle. A lot of hard work action there. This is Berg. Takes it back out and finds Ingus. Looks for a target. It's Berardi Curdy. However, though, he gets pickpocketed by Guerrero, who's able to clear at it. But Churchville-Chili can reset. This is Ingus once again, but then taken away by Montuli. And now Spartans with another chance at things possibly. This is Berg. Leads it to Elijah Bailey to set the cross up. Could be too strong. It is. It's still in play for Bitsis, though, as he regroups back to his midfielders. Guilfoyle on the cross pass. Sets it up to Angus. Angus, a lie, droop up. Can it stay in bounds? It cannot. Intended target was Bitsis, as we've got a couple of subs here. Checking in Trevor Caldwell and Aiden Ostanak. Ostanak, his second stint of the contest. Out goes Guilfoyle. And the second sub out here. Second sub out is Nikos Bitsis. I like the fans' interaction here. I gotta tell you, I haven't seen that before. Whenever someone subs in, everyone say hi to this guy. Like, for example, Aiden just checked back, and everyone say hi to Aiden. Hi, Aiden. Sounds like it's an AA meeting out there. Wolf was hoping that it dropped off the turf into his command. Try and put one in. Throw in for the Saints. Couple of quick touches from Infantino to Montuli. Guerrero tries to get it away from the Churchville-Chili attackers. We've had control of this one, but just one mistake can lead to that Gates Chili goal like we saw with Guerrero, as he got that one over the top. Guerrero leaps that one up. In the control of Isaac Bailey. Feeds it to Ingus. Back to Berardi Curdy. Lets it go. Tried to go for Wolf. It was a risky play. He could have been offside. And Gates Chili able to clear. This is White. Gets it away from Elijah Bailey. And the race is on to try and get to Owen Curley. Saints try it once again. Couldn't really set up the numbers. Intended target was Bryce Wolf. Gates Chili throwing another sub, waiting for Churchville-Chili. That's Derek Olson. He'll sub in just a moment. Ingus slid to try and keep the play going. Oskinak goes, kept in bounds by Wolf to set the cross play up and put one in possibly. Nice dribbling around one, but who's the last to touch it? Stays in bounds, and we get the call, goal kick. And the sub, Derek Olson, checks in. We'll see who steps out. And Berardi Curdy to step out for a little bit. Get a relief here. High school soccer game of the week brought to you by Bill Gray's Restaurants. Every Tuesday, Great Play Tuesday at Bill Gray's. $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad. Loaded with your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce. Great Play Tuesday every Tuesday at Gimme 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 Bill Gray's. This is DiMaggio Jr. again, but then taken away by Wolf. Man, he wants that ball badly. Off of Berg. Wolf looks for it. Throw in Churchville-Chili. Headed off of Wolf. Another header. That time came, I believe, off of Infantino. Actually off of Feisner, who's able to clear. Then off of Burke. Could be a chance for Wolf. He decides to take it to the sideline to set up a possible cross. And it touches across. And a throw-in for Gates Chili. But they're taken away, Caldwell, but it's ruled a common foul against him as he tried to steal it. Down player, meanwhile, for Churchville-Chili. That is Bryce Wolf. So Wolf to come out, Berardi Curdy to step back in. He'll get a look at by the trainer as well as head coach John Mahoney. Indirect free kick for Gates Chili here. As it goes to Berg. Leaps it up for Berardi Curdy over the top. He could have a chance to set a cross play up, which he does. Gets it there, no one there until here the shot. Oh, what a missile! That is one heck of an equalizer. I believe that's Noah Berg if it is his first of the season. Berardi Curdy around one, ground cross, finds a man open all the way out there inside the 18, and man, oh man, nothing Falk could do. So tied up here in the 24th minute of play. So it is called a Noah Berg goal, his first of the year. Had an assist against Fairport earlier this season. That was on September 2nd. And so we have a tie game. What were they just chanting? Just chanting, "We love Noah" out there. So, but a beautiful play from Berardi Curdy, taking advantage of that turnover. Fed it up to Noah Berg, and Berg pops in his first of the year. So we have a game after that equalizer. Caldwell looked, and it's taken away. Common foul here as Curley draws it up. Free kick for Gates Chili. Free kick to be taken by DiMaggio Jr. Puts that one up, headed off of a Saint. And now Isaac Bailey goes off to the races. Stumbling and bubbling. Look at the speed of Bailey. Keeps it going, but then cut off in front by Feisner. Saints have to regroup. This is Berg again. Given over. Berg wants it again. And it's off of a Spartan throw-in for the Saints. A lot of substitutions here. Let's give them to you. Guilfoyle in. Vujanovic, both of them back in. First substitution of the day for Gates Chili. We'll check who it is. Steven Daniels is in. Steven Daniels is in for Gates Chili. Berardi Curdy with a header. Possible chance for Oskinak, and Falk gets it. Just under 14 minutes left here in this first half. Again, 9th minute, the goal from Guerrero off of Curley. And 15 minutes later, it's a tie game. Tie possibly could be broken here. This is Guerrero. He has to backpedal it. All the pressure he gets from Guilfoyle. And stepping in front, Oskinak to set up the turnover. Couple passes here. Daniels gives it back to Sunday. Cross pass to his left back. That's Feisner. Tries to go the distance with DiMaggio Jr. Feisner may have to give this back to his keeper and Falk. Yes, he does. And clears it away. Try to get the header off of Montuli. Churchville-Chili interception. Angus lets it go to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle all the way from downtown. And a stop by Falk again. Ahlstrom feels the pressure. That comes from Olsen. Guerrero, man, he can play all around. Looks like a midfielder out there in the position that he's in. But I'm telling you, with the way he's playing right now, he can play all around. Churchville-Chili substitution. This is Nico Spitzis back in. Also in for Churchville-Chili. First time today for Braden Funtner. This play continues here. This is Nayokes. Goes to Funtner to cross it up. Looked for somebody beyond the 18. Here's Feisner to clear. Goes back to Elijah Bailey. That's off the chest of Daniels. Back to Funtner. Looked for a Berardi Curdy header, and it's cleared again by Feisner. Another regroup by the Saints. And it could go all the way from downtown. Berg nearly set that one up all the way from Brockport. It was a good shot from Berg. That was a good shot all the way from the 20. And a tip off the hand of Falk, setting up, I believe it's the third corner of the day for Churchville-Chili. Ten and a half minutes left until the halftime huddle. Up it goes deep, the header. How did that not go in? You gotta be kidding me. The Saints had it past Falk. Gonna be another corner here. This time a grounder as play continues. Berardi Curdy with a shot. Tipped off a defender. They'll try once again. Man, these Saints want it bad. There's a lot of energy at the stadium as Berg draws the foul. Free kick, Churchville-Chili. Indirector to be taken by Colin Guilfoyle, trying to help someone give Churchville-Chili their first lead of the day. Head off a couple of defenders, could get into the path of there. That is Vujanovic. Now Gates Chili trying everything to get this out of their own side of the pitch. Elijah Bailey lets it go deep over the top. Berardi Curdy had a possible chance. It's ruled offside. It looked like it was going to be an offside situation, and that it was. So 6:40 to go. In our opening stanza, we've got a clock stoppage. I'm not sure for what. Believe it's for the player on his knee for a shoe tie. And yes, it is. That is Funtner. Couple of substitutions while we are at it. We've got Andrew Burke back in and Alessio White back in for Churchville and Gates respectively. Try the throw in for Churchville-Chili again. Cross pass from Isaac Bailey. So he gives that to Vujanovic. Berardo Curdy. Look to get it to Bitsis. That may have been tipped off the Spartan defender. Berardo Curdy again. Gives it to Bitsis. And taken back out. It's Guilfoyle. Looks for his right wing. Possible chance for Berg. And offside again. It's their second or third offside of the day. Again, a reminder, today's first half brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Their Navico clinics currently offer 28 locations throughout the area, including Spencerport, North Chili, Greece, and their location, the Wegmans Plaza in Brockport, providing access to more than 80 certified physical therapists who have experience treating most conditions and sports injuries. They offer initial consultations within 24 hours. Check them out online at lattimorept.com. Back and forth, Guerrero and Guilfoyle go as they played a little bit of one-on-one. White, it was tipped and taken away by Berg. Up it goes. Look to possibly get to Berardo Curdy. Here's Sunday again. White looked for Daniels. Here's Berardo Curdy once more. May have a chance here for the lead. The cross, the shot too strong. That was Angus that looked to make it a 2-1 game. Substitutions, one on each side. Actually, Angus is actually checking in. Drew Ahlstrom back in for Gates Chili. It's a ninth shot of the day for Churchville-Chili. Again, unofficial, as we're keeping our own stats up here in the booth. Had it off of a Saint. It was off of Angus's head. So I believe it was either Bitsis or Guilfoyle that put the shot up and it went over the crossbar. If it was high school football on a Friday night, the field goal would have been good. Guerrero gives it to Miley. Nearly got picked off by Berardo Curdy. Has to send it back to Oliver Sunday. Take it away once again. Here's Funtner. Nice pass. Guilfoyle wide. Tenth shot of the day for the Saints. And another goal kick as we're approaching 5 minutes left here before both teams go into a halftime huddle. Good matchup here between both teams, but we've seen as leaping up like Josh Allen went Isaac Bailey. But we're seeing a good match between both teams. However, though, Churchville-Chili with a huge advantage in offense, even with it being a 2-1 match. Guerrero. Here's Curley. It was a good pass. Tried to set it up to, I believe that was Daniels. It was. So throw in for Gates Chili, looking to tie this game back up. Correction, looking to take the lead here. I'm sorry. A A 1-1 match here. Again, as I said, great game so far. Taken back out. Guilfoyle now goes off to the races. Over the top it goes, and Falk is there to prevent anything that Oskinek had. Brodicurti keeps it in bounds. However, though, Sunday's command. Makes the pass to Feisner. Looks for the setup. It's off of DiMaggio Jr. Goes to Ahlstrom. That's taken back once more to Curley. Over the top again. Let's see what White can possibly do if he can get there. And it's picked up by Josh Smith. Funtner. Brodicurti. Quick touch. A give and go to Funtner. Before Spartan gets there, Brodicurti keeps it in bounds. And that should be off a Spartan. It is. Throw in for Brodicurti and Churchville-Chili. 2:57 to play in our opening frame. Brodicurti, nice move to get around one. Somehow he keeps command of it, but he's triple teamed. Here's a chance. Oskinek save. Could be a rebound for Guilfoyle off the post. Are you kidding me? Another one that's too strong for Angus. Goodness me. The Saints are cooking, yet they've only had this game tied ever since the 24th minute. Do we have a replay of that? We'll see if we have it. Goal kick coming first. Spartans may have something, though. This is White. Tips off of Bailey. And throwing for Gates Chili as he races after that one. Still time to work here. $1.52. Ahlstrom to throw in for Gates Chili. Up it goes, but then headed off of Isaac Bailey. And a second chance for Ahlstrom to throw in. Again, good play for Smith to get there. And just decides to throw it up to Brodicurti. Now, is this the moment where he decides to sprint or dribble? It's then taken away by Montuli. Guerrero tripped up, and a free kick coming up for Gates Chili, as it's Angus that causes the foul. Angus called with the yellow card here. A big free kick for Gates Chili will stop the clock is Guerrero, the team's best player who scored the opening goal earlier. Gets surrounded by his teammates. Nayokis checks in for Churchville-Chili. Meanwhile, this was the look at that triple sequence. That was the one that ran off the post. That was the closest I've seen to a ball coming in a while. Then here was the final chance. That was good for 3 points. Big free kick coming up here for Gates Chili to try and take this lead back. Good to see at least, though, Guerrero get back up. Good direct free kick. Good stop there from Smith. And that was taken by Owen Curley. Brodicurti sends a long diagonal pass. As he looked for Bitsis. Final 40 seconds here. Churchville-Chili would love to go into the halftime huddle with the lead 2-1. Throw in for Gates Chili. Feisner to throw in. Good interception. Here comes Guilfoyle once again, but he needs some help. The numbers are on the defensive side of the moment. Vojanovic puts one up and in the hands of Falk. And that will do it for this first half. 40 minutes in. We've got a fun match here in Churchville-Chili, New York. 1-1 between the Spartans and the Saints. Guerrero with the opener for Gates Chili. The equalizer from Nowherberg. Step aside here for halftime. Stay with us. It's the Bill Grace High School Soccer Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, 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 Bill Grace.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
From all of us here at Lattimore of North Chi Physical Therapy,
Go Saints!
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigel's has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson!
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's!
Welcome back to the Bill Gray's High School Soccer Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. The first of a bunch here this week. Tomorrow night, we've got Spencerport Girls Soccer as they take on Irondequoit. I'll be on the call for that one. Kickoff, I believe it's 7 p.m. Watch it right here on your home for Section 5 Soccer, Rock Sports Network. Mario Sacalo here with you. We've got a game so far between Churchville and Gates Chili, 1-1 at halftime. Gates Chili began the scoring in the 9th minute thanks to a goal that was scored by Sebastian Guerrero off of Owen Curley, and it was a 1-0 game. Churchville-Chili, luckily enough, able to answer back when it was a goal from number 16, Noah Berg, the assist from Andrew Berardi-Curdy, 1-1 at halftime. So good match here so far. Churchville-Chili with the ball to begin the second half of competition. As we are back underway immediately, they bomb it up front. As they tried to look for an open man. Couple of battles at midfield. Open possibilities here. This is Nayokis. Tried the cross play, however, though, good tackle. And Guerrero has to reset. Another interception. Guilfoyle held it. Excuse me, correction. That is Oskinak held, but does not draw the penalty. But I believe it does set up the team's fourth corner kick of the day, which it does. Corner to be taken by Burke. And it's off the hands of Falk, and down he goes, and cleared by DiMaggio Jr. Better be lucky to have DiMaggio Jr. there. And sets up another Churchville-Chili throw-in. Berg again. Gives it back to Burke. Isaac Bailey. Feeds it to Nayokis. Guilfoyle lets it go deep. Good pass, but the turf monster. Excuse me, nope, not the turf monster. Bitsis draws a common foul. Free kick for the Saints. Kick to be taken by Elijah Bailey. Big chance for the Saints to take the lead here, 2-1. Up it goes, and it's off the hands of Falk, and the fifth corner of the day for Churchville-Chili is coming up. So corner set up far, Guilfoyle to take it. Puts it up. It looks pretty good. It's off the post. Rebound, Berardi Cordy. That's tipped again. And offside for the fourth time, I believe, today. So today's second half brought to you by Bob Johnson Auto Group. They carry 18 different auto manufacturers, ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota and many more in 25-plus locations throughout the state. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock and check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. The Saints try once again. No, it is intercepted. Quick touch by Curley. Guerrero struggling again. Down he goes off of Guilfoyle. And the foul is against number 7. So free kick set, the indirector. Guerrero puts it up. Curley tries to break the tie with a header. However, though, the first offside of the day for Gates Chili. So that was Bitsis, who tried to set up a teammate. Curley with an opportunity, however, though, headed by Isaac Bailey. There's Bailey with control, could set up his brother Elijah. Goes to Nayokis. Guerrero with the contact to set up the throw-in for the Saints. Nayokis throws it in off of Berardi. Berg, he's got the tying goal in this one. Nayokis. There was a call that came from Oskinak. And the Saints reset. Isaac Bailey. There's a touch from Bitsis, excuse me. Up it goes, intended target either Berardi or Guilfoyle. Berardi-Curdy, nice touch. Although off the head of Ahlstrom. Guilfoyle. Nice jukes to get around one. Tries the shot. I think it ricocheted. It's signaled, I believe, a corner. I want to say that was off of Ahlstrom, and it was. Sixth corner of the game for the Saints. The fans are hyped here at the stadium. Up, off of Falk, races on, is with Falk out of the net, and a goal kick. Fans, while we're at it, be sure to check out The Rock, rocksportsnetwork.com, where you'll be able to watch tonight's game and all of our games this season on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. rocksportsnetwork.com, Rochester's only digital sports channel. Couple of touches all around as Gates Chili wants to get this in enemy territory. It's Guerrero with it. Guilfoyle tries to intercept it, which he does. Tries to keep it down the sideline. Has to send it back. That goes to Niokis. Back to Isaac Bailey. Berardi-Curdy double team. Gets it away from Guerrero. Curley stumbles. He nearly intercepts it. And Elijah Bailey sends it to Cam Bean. I believe the first time we've called out his name today. Remember, he had the goal against Gates Chili in match number 1. Guerrero off the takeaway. Nice spin. Keeps control. Wants Curley off his chest. I don't think he saw it coming. And Bean off the head of him. Here comes Churchville-Chili in transition. Rushing down the sideline. I believe this is Bitsis. Berardi-Curdy now with it. My goodness, what a hustle from him as Falk is on the stop, but Berardi-Curdy draws the 7th corner of the day for the Saints. Berg to take this corner. Remember, he has the tying goal today. Looks for help. It's off the hand of Falk again. Who's the last to touch it? They want to force a corner. It's across the sideline. Throw in for Churchville-Chili. And then, I think it was after it was thrown in, I think it was then deemed a Gates Chili throw in, which it is. And it's taken away by Niokis. Here comes Berg on the cross. Guilfoyle wanted to get there. Curley with it, and sprinting is DiMaggio Jr. Gets it to Guerrero. Let's see if he could set a cross play up. Wants to split the double, and he does. Intended target was Curley. It goes off the belly of Bailey, of Isaac Bailey. Guerrero gets it away from one, then headed off of Bean. Niokis again. Guilfoyle in that midfield position. Gives it to Elijah Bailey. Finds the left back open. That is Burke. DiMaggio Jr. Elijah Bailey cuts him off. Guilfoyle with it. Sets it up. He wants Berardi-Curdy. Then it's given back. This is Bitsis. Shots up over the crossbar. And I think that was Berardi-Curdy once again. Goal kick for Churchville-Chili. 15th shot of the day unofficially by the Saints. Up it goes off the head of Bitsis. Quick touch by Berg. Berardo Curdy tried to keep it in bounds. He can't. Throw in for the Spartans. There's the throw in. It's off of Curley. And Curley forces it off of Burke. Burke doesn't agree with that. With the Churchville-Chili throw in. It was a hop over by DiMaggio Jr., and now the throw in goes to Churchville-Chili. Smith to the right center back in Bean. To Nayokis. Goes deep. Nice touches here. Onside situation. Oskinak looked for Berardo Curdy, and it's off the right center back. And that was Oliver Sunday. A lot of subs. 9, 13, 22, 26, 8. So we have Olsen, Wolf, Staudenmeyer, Caldwell, Funtner. Funtner's in. But his play continues on. Gonna have to focus on this. Elijah Bailey feeds it to Wolf. Here's a situation that could set up a header. Falk gets there. Intended target was Derek Olsen, the junior forward. They had a big chance to break this tie up. Funtner decides to give it back. Being a quick touch. Intended target was Nayokis. Can't get there in time. It's a Spartan throw-in. So again, still a 1-1 game. Take it away, nice play from Cam Bean with the captain's armband on. Here's another throw-in by Gates Chili. Another header by Bean. That kept in by Funtner. Could be a good play for Wolf here, but he's double-teamed and puts it off a Spartan for the throw-in to bring the numbers in. It's a throw-in by Nayokis. Wolf. And foul against Churchville-Chili at Spartans ball. A 1-1 game. And again, Gates Chili had the opening goal. Their lead lasted 15 minutes until the 24th minute of this contest. Went over the top. It's Smiths with command. Gives it to Bean, who then finds Nayokis. Nayokis sets it up. Could be a play to set up Wolf. However, though, guarding was Alstrom with the screen. Here's Falk to kick it up. It looks like a rugby punt there. Headed by the defense. Bean makes sure it goes the other way, but it's out of bounds. A Gates Chili throw-in. So here's the throw-in. This is Sunday. Sunday gave it to White. Back to Sunday. Back on Gates Chili territory. Wolf. And another throw-in for Gates Chili. Couple of touches. Taken away by Funtner. Nearly loses it. Stumbles back on his feet. Bodies nearly collide there. Caldwell sets it up. This could be a play for Wolf, but it's out of his reach. Got a substitution ready for Churchville-Chili. It's Vijanovic ready to sub in. So there's the throw in by the Spartans as Caldwell makes sure it stays in Gates Chili territory. Next throw-in taken by Alstrom. Up it goes. It's off of Curley. White keeps it in. Down he goes. Elijah Bailey, though, cuts his route off. Gives it back to Bean. Bean heaves it up. Looked for the header off of Wolf. Caldwell also, Stoudemire also an intended target there. Up it goes. Curley could be there. Nearly offside. Curley sets it up. He could get it to DiMaggio Jr. Curley tries to get around one. It's off the post. And it sets up the goal kick. That's the second shot from Gates Chili today. Their last shot was when Guerrero scored. That just shows you who the better team is in this matchup. But obviously, as we know, it's goals that count. So again, as we mentioned, Vrjanovic checks in. Out goes, checking to see who went out. And it was, I believe, Guilfoyle that went out. Back into play we go. Guerrero was the target there. Elijah Bailey tries to get it away, stumbles with it. Guerrero gets it back. Up it goes, looks for Curley. Can he get control of it? Down he goes, common foul, and a free kick to Gates Chili. Indirector here coming up. Could be a big moment in this game. Obviously a lot of time left. 23 and a half minutes remain in this second half. Curley is there. He actually sets up, gives some encouragement to Guerrero where he's going to go. Guerrero puts it up. It's blocked by the wall of Saints. Guerrero has to reset. Curley gets there and offside. Second offside of the day for the Spartans. And so, good way for Churchville-Chili to set that turnover up. Guerrero, though, intercepts it. Gives it to Curley. Stumbles but keeps it. Gets it to the right wing of White. Nearly gets leveled. And against Chili throw in. They could get closer to breaking this tie. Throw in to be set by Ahlstrom with the student section in the background. Good stop from Caldwell, but it does go across. This is the first corner today for Gates Chili. And it took them just about 58 minutes. Gates Chili corner, taken by Guerrero. Headed up by Miley, and a little bit too strong for the goal kick for Churchville-Chili. Again, don't forget, we are back on Rock Sports Network tomorrow. Spencerport hosts Irondequoit and girls soccer action at 7 p.m. on Rock Sports Network. For those wondering where RSN Trackside will be, that will be aired tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on Thursday night at 7 p.m. on RSN. We also have Alex Hayden for the Motor Racing Network join the show, calling Sunday's NASCAR Cup race at Talladega. So looking forward to talking with him about the NASCAR playoffs. Good job to clear. That was Olsen. Then it's taken back here by Montuli. Back and forth, both teams go with it. Oh, and down went Feisner off a Wolf, and a free kick for Gates Chili. That looked like a hockey check for a moment. Up it goes steep, and a good catch from Josh Smith just briefly before Curley in that center forward position could get there. Futner, intended target was Stoudemire. This is Burke. To Olsen. Or check that, that's to Funtner. Over the top, onside chance. Nope, it's ruled off. That was Caldwell. I don't know if we have a replay of the offside situation. We don't. And head coach John Mahoney does not like that. He says, we're going to see that on video later, sir. That was close. That looked like it was onside from here. Could have been a big chance for the Saints to take their first lead of the day. Caldwell gives it back to Elijah Bailey. Stumbling his Wolf, and he's held. There's the common foul against DiMaggio Jr. for the free kick. So see if the Saints can take the lead here once again, or take the lead back. Free kick taken by Cam Bean. Decides to line drive it. It ricochets off a Sunday. Curley with the header. Goes to White. Tipped away. Curley wants to get it out of his own zone. Up it goes, as it's Burke who wants control. And then same with Stoudemire. This could get set up and out of bounds, as that was Wolf that tried to keep it in, had to slide. Keep it in, but unfortunately went out. Throw in for Gates Chili. Up it goes on the throw in. Intended target was Guerrero. Bean's able to clear it away. But then it is headed off once again by Sunday. This is out of bounds. Nice idea from Funtner to keep it off, and a lot of subs. This brings in most of the starters. Oskinok, Guilfoyle, Berardi Curdy, Bitsis, Berg, Nayokis, all back in. So the 6 subs, I believe, that went out earlier are back in. So now this is going to be interesting to watch to see if those 6 players that just came in, they now have fresh legs, can try and take the lead away. Interesting decision for Bitsis to let Guerrero have it, the lone scorer for Gates Chili today, the team's best scorer on the day. As it goes to DiMaggio Jr., sends the cross pass up to Miley. Decides to give it back to Sunday. That's the offense set up. Good cross pass, a quick touch from DiMaggio to give it to Feisner. And then to give it to Ahlstrom. DiMaggio Jr. launches it up to Guerrero. Can you get around 2? Here is the question. The answer is yes. He wants Curley on this play. It's deflected. Kept in by DiMaggio Jr. Spartans reset. Didn't like what they saw. Goes back to Ahlstrom. Then taken away. Berardi Curdy. Look for Oskinok. And it is off of Infantino. Believe that is. If not, it's off of Feisner to set up the defense for Gates Chili to try and keep this a 1-1 game. There's the throw in and cleared. That's Infantino on the clear. Gates Chili throw in by Ahlstrom. As we're approaching 15 minutes left in this second half. Does anyone have a game winner within their reach? Elijah Bailey. Decides to give it, and a quick touch from Oskinok. Here's a chance. Falk deflects. Down he goes outside the 18. And that, I believe, was Burke that was driving to the net. That one's tipped once again. Spartans can try and clear it here, and they can with Miley. Here could be a chance for Guilfoyle, possibly. Gets around the cross. Falk is on the catch. He loses it outside the net. Take it back all the way from downtown was Elijah Bailey, and Falk is on the stop. Sixteenth shot of the day for the Saints. And they missed a big chance. The midfielder was looking for his third goal on the day. Curley feeds it back out to White. White wants the cross, gives it back out. Curley may have open space. It's out of bounds. Who's the last to touch it? It was the Saints. Substitution as Stephen Daniels checks in. So now Gates Chili, this is a better second half for them. Comes to possession and trying to press the defense. There's the throw in. That was Miley that looked for the header. It's cleared. And now Oskinok goes in transition. Then it's tipped off of Infantino. Comes Niokis. Goes deep. Berardo Curdy, the intended target. And he thought, I believe he thought he was offside. Either that or Berardo Curdy was saying he was open. Are they chanting Dr. Pepper in those stands? Gotta love the Saint student section whenever they're here. Guerrero! Oh, that was a close call. As he looked for Curley on the play, that would have been huge to break the tie. Would have been a stunner in Churchville, and here comes a corner kick. Second of the game for Gates Chili with 12 and a half minutes to play in regulation. Headed off of Curley, a little bit too far for the goal kick. Fans, be sure to follow Rock Sports Network on Twitter and Facebook, where you can find some great local and regional sports news and entertainment, including live streaming high school and college game broadcasts, RSN Trackside, and much more. Like us and follow us at Rock Sports Net across all forms of social media. Could be a chance. DiMaggio Jr., however, though, Bean gets it away. Throw in for Gates Chili. There's the throw in, goes to Miley, taken away by Guilfoyle. Up it goes, and racing after it, I believe this is Bitsis. Bitsis wants to set up Berardo Curdy. Has to go back, Oskinok. Keeps in for now for Berg. Berg looked for Guilfoyle. A clear away for Feisner for now. And Guerrero races down the sideline, trying to keep it in play. Just about held Niokis for a moment. Guerrero tries to get to Curley. Nice route that he runs. Curley tries to get it away and wants to set the cross up. Has to kick it back out. This is Miley once again, as he's double teamed. Does he have a hole? And goes back to find Feisner. Gets it to Guerrero. No open space. Looks for Curley from downtown. Good save from White. I'm sorry, a good save from Smith. Fourth shot of the day for the Spartans. Went off of Miley briefly. Elijah Bailey gets it up. Berardo Curdy could be onside here. Needs the numbers to come in. There's two other guys he has to help him out. It's a cross play set up for Oskinock. Guilfoyle held for just a moment and then stopped out of bounds by by Infantino to bring the defense in. Under 10 minutes to play. Up it goes for Sunday to try and keep it away. Guilfoyle to try and reset. So he wants to get it away from DiMaggio Jr. Guilfoyle looked, intended target was Bitsis. Headed off for Berg once again, and another clear. Off for Curley's head. Up it goes, no one there. It could be either Bean or Smith to take it, and Bean lets Smith have it. Set up the rush here. So we approach 9 minutes on the clock. And still a tie game. This could be something. And it was Oskinock taken out of bounds by Infantino. We have a sub, I believe, for Gates Chili. And that would be White, who would step back in just a moment. Here's the throw-in. Missed header by Alstrom. Nice moves from Berg. Down he goes. Berardo Curdy puts a man down. And Berg is down hard on the play. That's across the goal line. It's a corner kick coming up, but Berg is hurt bad. Stop the clock here. We will step aside briefly. Will we have a winner? We'll find out in just a bit. Stay with us with 8:10 on the clock.
Smooth sculpted lines, impressive hardware, aggressive stance. It can only mean one thing. 'Tis the season to get out and tailgate. Right now at every Bob Johnson, buy any new or used truck, we'll throw in a Mafia-ready folding table absolutely free. Bob Johnson, this is where the savings are.
Bob Johnson.
Corner kick to be taken by Churchville-Chili. We welcome you back. Berg is up and away. Big moment here for Churchville-Chili. Corner is up, and it's off briefly. Guerrero, Berardo Curdy with a slight chance, tried to bloop it in, and a good save from Falk. Also at a sub with Angus checking in for Churchville-Chili. As there's under 8 minutes to play in Churchville in regulation. All the way from deep, it's wide, a close call for Guilfoyle, who was looking for his first of the season. Again, a reminder, today's second half brought to you by Bob Johnson Auto Group. Carrying 18 different auto manufacturers, ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota, and many more in 25-plus locations. Check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. Bean gets it to Berardo Curdy. Guilfoyle splits the double. Nice move from number 7. Look to get it to Oskinock, but now Burke tries to race and keep it in bounds. Looks for the cross, intended target. Oskinock out of bounds. Throw in here for Churchville-Chili, as there's under 7 minutes to play. Guilfoyle looked for a man. Nobody there in that left wing spot to close the back door. Good idea from Nyokas to keep it away from Guerrero. Throw in for Gates Chili, and they need numbers to come in before the throw in, but Guerrero decides to do it now. It's off of DiMaggio Jr. Guerrero puts it up. He had a man open. That was White. White looked for, a blocked situation and a close call for DiMaggio Jr., but Smith gets there. Bailey brings it up. Elijah Bailey, to be specific. Taken away. Nice play from Feisner to intercept that. Looked deep, intended target was White. Guerrero up it goes. Looks for White or Curley, then it's headed off of Isaac Bailey's head. Guilfoyle looked to split the double, but we have a down player. We'll stop the clock here once again. And that is Guerrero, down for the second time tonight by Gates Chili. Going to step aside here once again. 5:46 to go in a 1-1 match.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
Guerrero is back up, but for the first time tonight after an injury, we did see both players get to the bench, get some final words from their coach to refresh, rehydrate, make sure they are all set for the final 5:46 of regulation in a, again, 1-1 match. We do have overtime if needed. Back into play we go. And that was DiMaggio Jr. Up it goes, looked for Curley. Bitsis wants to get it out of there and start to attack on the Spartans. Gives it up and it went to Burke. Bitsis the cross pass. Gives it to Nyokis. Sets the cross play up. Look for the header! Wide! Barely! So close for Guilfoyle. 18th shot of the day, and it sets up a goal kick for Gates Chili, and Guerrero able to come back in. And so Montulli comes back out, or Montulli. .440 to play. Here's the goal kick by Falk. Trying to keep his team alive and set up an overtime situation. Berardi Curdy. Could be a play for Wolf. Falk gets there before Wolf can. Look for Oskinok as well. Deep shot up off. Try to get it off the head. That was Isaac Bailey. Curley sends it back. Guilfoyle wants to take it away, which he does. 4 minutes to go. Berardi Curdy. Here's Burke to set up Berardi Curdy. Could be offside. Risky play. And down inside the box by Guerrero. Not a penalty kick as he was outside the 18. But that could be a yellow card for Guerrero as he put down Churchville-Chili's star player. That should be enough, though, in my opinion, for a card here. Clock is still running, keep in mind. They want the clock to stop here, and the clock does come to a stop. 3:20. Going to reset the clock here to 4:10, I believe. So we wait on Berardi Curdy. Keep you right here with us. For right now, Berardi Curdy, good to see him back up. Now officials discuss to see if this is a yellow or not to Guerrero. No card is issued, but a huge free kick coming up. Burke to take it. Up it goes, needs some help on the header, and the intended target was Bitsis. A goal kick coming with 3:17 to go. And so Falk to take this goal kick here. Getting back, and Bean wants to keep it moving forward. Missed header. Could set up something. This is Funtner. Cross pass. Ozkinok has to get around him. Ozkinok lets it go. Scores! .240 to go. Ozkinok playing one-on-one. What a shot! Just beat the crossbar briefly. So the 78th minute. Ozkinok from Funtner. The senior's first goal on the year. It's 2-1 Saints. Their first lead of the day, 2.5 minutes to play. It is not over yet. Just keep that in mind. Let's see here. More damage possibly from Thunder from downtown. No, Falk is there. And Falk can't waste any time here. Saints could be 2 minutes away from going to 6-2-1. Losing it was to Maggio Jr. Here comes Elijah Bailey. And throw in. Saints would love an insurance goal here with $1:43 to go to put this game to bed. Don't forget, Bill Gray's player of the game after this one. See it on a separate video here on Rock Sports Network. Nikos Bitsis checks in for Churchville-Chili. This is actually rode a corner kick. Taken and blocked. Rebound too strong for Funtner. That was the 9th corner of the game. Just under 90 ticks to go. Throw in for Gates Chili. That's the throw in they needed. As we're in the final minute of play. Win for Churchville-Chili will go to 6-2-1. It would be another 1-goal loss for Gates Chili if they don't allow an insurance goal here. Throw in for the Spartans. They can't waste any time. They have to throw this in. 43 seconds to go. Feisner to throw this in. Churchville-Chili, all they could just do right now is clear it away. There it is. You see the clear by Nyokis. But play continues. Skied up in the air. Under 30 seconds to go. Funtner Sets it up, but this is way offside. That's actually Guilfoyle. That's a good offside there because he just takes time off the clock. Falk can't waste any time here with 10 seconds left to go. And got to go to work with Falk out of the net to play if needed. That is it. Churchville-Chili with the big win in the Battle of Chili 2-1 on Gates Chili thanks to a 78th minute game winner by Aiden Oskinok. Another look at the goal scored by Aiden, who without a question will be your player of the game. Just split the double. What a shot. That was a thing of beauty. Churchville-Chili 6-2-1, 5-1 in Monroe to play. As for Gates Chili, 3-7, 1-6 in Monroe play. Churchville-Chili's next opponent, they are at Brighton on Thursday at 7 o'clock. As for Gates Chili, they host Spencerport on Thursday. That match at 7:30 p.m. Shout to DJs always working behind the camera and computer. Stand by for our Bill Gray's Player of the Game. Till then, I'm Marty Sakala. So long from Churchville.